Bit of a scare in the first minute to go 1-0 down, but pulled it back by the end of the game. How did you rate the overall performance?
Yeah, I just got told it was about 22 seconds after we conceded. So apart from that 22 seconds, I think we were excellent today. I just said now that I think that was probably one of our best performances in the Welsh Prem. You know, I think we were really ball dominant, created quite a few chances, and against a really good team as well. And that team qualified for Europe last year, and it's strengthened over the summer. So it just sort of validates the result even further.
And overall, the season's produced some big results for Barry, which perhaps we wouldn't have seen last season. What do you think that is a result of?
Difficult to say, really. I think that we've put in some really good performances and got some really good wins, but then sometimes we haven't followed it up, with another performance. This week we have. So it's difficult to say. I think that we're a stronger group. I think the boys that have added to the group have all brought something a bit different. But listen, let's not get carried away. We're still really early on, and a long way to go. Just make sure we look forward to Aberystwyth now, and fingers crossed we can keep it going.
And just as the game seemed to be phasing out, Jordan Cottrell comes off the bench and scores what is potentially already goal of the season.
Yeah.
What went through your head as the ball was hitting the back of the net?
I'm delighted, really. In the first instance, we were knocking at the door, and I thought their keeper was excellent. I think he's pulled off a couple of really, really top saves there. And then you're thinking, is it going to be our day? But the lads kept going, and you bring a lad off like Jordan off the bench, and Tom, to be fair, they're creative players, And in his first game back, I think it's either his first or his second touch that he's put in the top corner. So delighted, but I've worked with Jordan a while now, and I know that he can do that. As a manager, you don't bank on that, you just hope he can within that moment, and I think that gave the boys a little bit of belief to keep going, if you like, and try and get the winner.
Barry were knocking on the door then throughout the final stage of the game, and finally Mo came up with the goods. What sort of impact has Mo had since joining the club?
Yeah, done great. He's a 19-year-old lad who's still learning his trade, and Newport have trusted us to help with his development, and I think that he's showing that it's a great move for him. He's doing some great things in the game at the moment. I was delighted to see him get his goal, actually, because he's had a couple of chances beforehand that the keeper's pulled off some good saves from, and then to get that one in the nature he did at the end, just really pleased for him. Just think that for him and his overall development, really, that it's going to be a really good sort of learning curve. He's up against good players week in, week out, where he has to deliver, and so far he's done really well, so long may that continue.